Hi viewers, this is Thirumal, Commerce faculty from Hyderabad. Today I am going to explain about accounting for non-profit organizations. Okay, first we need to know the meaning of non-profit organizations. Okay, already we know the profit organizations. Profit organizations' main motive is to earn the profit, but non-profit organizations' main motive is to provide services to the people. Okay, best example: educational institutions, hospitals, charitable trust, libraries. These are the examples for non-profit organizations. Okay, who starts these non-profit organizations? That particular persons are called as members. Okay, either profit or non-profit organizations, there is a lot of transactions are done. For this transactions we have to maintain books of accounts. Every end of accounting period of time, financial statements must be prepared. Okay, in case of profit organizations, cash account prepared. Okay, next trading and profit and loss account prepared. Next balance sheet prepared. In case of non-profit organizations, okay, receipts and payments account, receipts and payments account. Next income and expenditure account. Next balance sheet. Okay, in profit organizations, cash account prepared for cash receipts and payments. Okay, with the help of cash account we can know the cash balance. Okay, next trading and profit and loss account prepared to know the profit or loss of the business. Okay, balance sheet is prepared to know financial position of the business. Okay, these are prepared in profit organizations. In case of non-profit organizations, first receipts and payments account prepared for all the receipts, all the payments. All receipts and payments recorded in receipts and payments account. With the help of this account we can know the cash balance as well as a bank balance at end of accounting period. Okay, next income and expenditure account prepared to find out surplus or deficit of the organization. Okay, it is very similar to trading and profit and loss account. Next receipts and payments account is very similar to cash account. It is nothing but a cash account. Okay, next balance sheet is prepared to know financial position of organization. Okay, so generally in organization, every organization, some receipts as well as some payments also there. Generally this kind of transactions will be there. Receipts means the amount of cash received by organization, that is called as a receipts. Payments means the amount of cash paid by organization, that is called as a payments. Okay, here receipts also divided into two, payments also divided into two. Okay, receipts divided into two. First one revenue receipt, next one capital receipts. Next payments also divided into two, revenue expenditure, next same capital expenditure. First we must know this meaning of revenue as well as a capital. First see the payments, revenue expenditure, capital expenditure. Okay, revenue expenditure means if the expenditure is regular, if the expenditure is regular, that is called as a revenue expenditure. Simple. If the expenditure is not regular, that is called as capital expenditure. If the expenditure is regular, that is called as a revenue expenditure. If the expenditure is not regular, that is called as a capital expenditure. Example, rent, salaries, these are the examples of revenue expenditure. Regular payments are called as revenue expenditure. Means every month or every year we have to pay rent, salaries, every month, every year we have to pay. That is called as a revenue expenditure. Capital expenditure means if the expenditure is not regular, that is called as a capital expenditure. Okay. Example, purchase of all assets. For example, building. Purchase of building. Once we purchase, we no need to pay. We no need to pay. That is not a regular payment. Once we will pay. That if the expenditure incurred, the benefit is also for that particular period of time. That is revenue. If the expenditure incurred, but the benefit is for more than 1 year, that is called as a capital expenditure. Example of revenue expenditure, rent, salaries. Examples of capital expenditure, purchase of all assets. Simple. If the expenditure is a regular, if the payment is a regular, that is called as a revenue. If the expenditure is not regular, that is called as a capital expenditure. Okay. Next, receipts. Receipts also revenue and capital. Revenue receipts means if the receipt is regular, that is called as a revenue receipt. That's it. If the receipt is not regular, that is called as a capital receipt. Okay. For example, rent received, interest received. These are the examples for revenue receipts. Every month or every year we will receive regular receipts, that is called as a revenue receipts. If the receipt is not regular, that is called as a capital receipt. Example, sale of asset. Example, sale of asset. Once we will receive, that's it. That is called as a capital receipts. So already we know some revenue expenditures and capital expenditures. So same like a profit organizations, but some of the receipts we need to know. Some of the receipts is in non-profit organizations. That receipts one by one we have to learn. Okay. See, first receipt, subscriptions. One of the major receipt is subscriptions. Subscriptions means it is the amount. It is the amount received from the members regularly. Automatically it is treated as revenue receipt. Here what I am saying, subscriptions means it is the amount received from the members regularly. That is called as a revenue receipt. Okay. Next receipt, donations. Donations means it is the amount received from the people voluntary. That is called as a donations. Okay. Here donations divided into two. One is general donations. Second one, specific donations. General donations, specific donations. If the donations received from the people without mentioning any particular purpose, that is called as a general donations. Okay. If the donations received from the people for a particular purpose, that is called as a specific donations. Okay. Here general donations, two scenarios we have to follow. The donation, if the amount received more than 10,000 rupees, if the amount received more than 10,000 rupees, that is treated as capital receipt. If the amount received less than 10,000 rupees, that is treated as revenue receipt. Okay. Next, all specific donations are treated as capital receipt. We need to identify which is capital, which is revenue. Simple. If the receipt is regular, that is a revenue. If the receipt is not regular, that is a capital receipt. In case of general donations, if the amount received more than 10,000 rupees, that is treated as a capital receipt. If the amount received less than 10,000, that is treated as a revenue. All specific donations are treated as capital receipts. Okay. Next, third one, another receipt, legacies. Another important receipt, that is a legacies. Legacies means it is the amount received by non-profit organization as per will of a person. Here what I am saying, it is the amount received by non-profit organization as per will of a person, that is called as a legacies. Means sometimes a person may give their total property rights to this non-profit organizations. At that situation, all property rights comes to this non-profit organizations. That amount is called as a legacies. It is not a regular receipt, so it is treated as capital receipt. Okay. Next, another receipt, life membership fee. Life membership fee. It is the amount received from the members only once, that is called as a life membership fee. It is not a regular receipt, so automatically it is treated as a capital receipt. That's it. Next, entrance fee. Entrance fee. It is the amount paid by new member at the time of joining into this non-profit organization. Again I am saying, it is the amount paid by new member at the time of joining, that is called as entrance fee. So sometimes entrance fee is treated as revenue, sometimes entrance fee is treated as capital receipt, because sometimes members coming and leaving continuously. So that's why sometimes it is treated as a revenue, sometimes it is treated as capital. How to identify? So that information is given in adjustment. Here, if it is not specified, to be capitalized, automatically it is treated as revenue. Okay. For example, second scenario, if it is specified to be capitalized, automatically it is treated as capital receipt. If it is not specified to be capitalized, it is treated as a revenue receipt. If it is specified to be capitalized, automatically it is treated as a capital receipt. So that is what we have to find out. Okay. Another receipt, sale of asset. If the asset sold for cash, that is not a regular receipt, because every month, every year we will not sell. Okay. So if the asset sold for cash, that is also treated as capital receipt, because it is not a regular receipt. Okay. Another receipt, Sale of old newspapers. Sale of old newspapers. It is also one of the receipt. It is a regular receipt. Every month we will sell. Every month we will sell the newspapers. Automatically we will receive. It is a regular receipt. That's why it is treated as revenue receipt. That's why it is treated as revenue receipt. Okay. Next, last one, specific funds. If the funds received for a particular purpose, for a specific purpose, that is called as a specific fund. Means tournament fund, lecturer fund, prize fund, these are the example for specific funds. It's same like a specific donations. It's same like a specific donations. The donations received for a specific purpose. For example, donation for building, donation for ground, donation for tournament. So same like a specific donations, same treatment. This is also not a regular receipt, so that's why it is also treated as capital receipt. So this is the introduction class regarding non-profit organizations. Okay, if you understand this class, we will go forward. Okay, thank you.